Hi guys, it's me Malshi. If you're visiting my channel for the very first time, I'm a Sri Lankan freelance makeup artist who create content on makeup and beauty. Well, makeup mostly. And oh my gosh, I managed to film this video for you guys after like 4 freaking months. That's such a long time, I know. So today what we have here is this beautiful metallic copper smoky eye look, which I've done on our stunning Dulki. So even though this looks super glamorous, it's really easy to achieve. So if you guys are interested to see how we got this look, just stay with us until the end of the video. So here's a quick clip of Dulki before we start the makeup for today. And I'll be starting off with some moisturizer. And I'm using the vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. So this is me prepping her skin for today's look. And next we'll be using some primer. This is from Fenty Beauty, the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So I'm going to apply it using a normal foundation brush. I'm going to start up with the eye makeup. So I'm going to first conceal the eyelids. For this I'll be using the Fenty Beauty concealer in number 310. And to blend the product all over her eyelids, I'll be using the Zoeva concealer brush. I purchased this recently and I really love it, especially when you want to conceal your under eyes. This brush is super great. And now to set her eyes, I'm going to use the Studio Fix powder plus foundation in the shade NC42 from MAC Cosmetics. And now I'm going to pick up the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette and I'm going to go with the shade Amber. So this shade will be going on to the outer corner of her eyelid and also to the inner corner. I'm just simply patting the shade onto her eyelid using a blending brush. And while doing that, I'm simply running the brush over the crease just to avoid any harsh lines with a very light hand. And now I'm going to take the shade Saffron from the same palette just to intensify the look, just to give that fierce look for the eye makeup. So I'll be doing the same as before. I'm just going to pat it onto the inner corner and also to the outer corner of the eye. So since we are set with the base, I'm going to use some NYX Pigment Primer to apply right onto the middle part of our eyelid, starting from the crease up to the lash line. Just remember, you have to stick to the middle of the eyelid, not onto the inner corner or not onto the outer corner. So this is where the shimmer shade goes in right after. So if you guys are wondering why I'm going on with the pigment primer before applying the shimmer shade on the eyelids, that's because I really want the shimmer shade to pop on the eyes, and also the pigments of a shimmer shade will really stand out if you go with the primer before. Now I'm going to take the Natasha Denona bronze palette and I'm going to go with the shade Silk. This is a beautiful metallic copper shade and this shade will go on to the primer that I applied earlier. So I'm just placing the shade with a flat brush on the lid, and later I'll be blending it over with a blending brush. And now I would like to use some lashes, so I'm gonna pick up a pair from this Lively lash pack that I have. They are very fluffy and beautiful on the eyes, perfect for a glamorous eye makeup look. And as I mentioned before, now I would like to take a blending brush and blend out all the harsh edges that I can see on the eyes. And next up, as you all can see, I'm concealing her face. All the dark pigmentation that she has on the face, acne scars and dark under eyes, I'll be concealing all of these with the same concealer that I used earlier, the Fenty Beauty concealer in number 310. And now I'm going to use some foundation, and I'll be picking up the shade NC42 from Studio Fix MAC Cosmetics foundation. So I'll be directly applying the foundation to her skin using a foundation brush. If I'm not wrong, I'm using the Sephora foundation brush in number 52. So you can always apply foundation using a beauty wedge or a sponge, but I always prefer a brush. That's how I like it. So make sure when you apply the foundation to cover up your neck as well, and also the ears. And for the contouring, I'll be using this shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills medium to tan contour kit. So I'll be simply contouring her cheekbones, the nose, the forehead and the jawline. And now I'm going to seal everything with some powder. This is the Studio Fix MAC powder to foundation in shade NC42, the powder that I used earlier. Moving back to the eyes, guys, I'll be using the Streetwear Eyeliner Kajal for her lower lash line. Now I'm taking the Deep Dive shade from Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. This is kind of to give a smoky effect for her lower lash line. Now I'm going to fill her eyebrows. For this, I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. I won't be changing the shape of her brows. I'm not going to make them thicker or thinner. I'm just filling out the gaps. That's it. So for today's blush, I'll be using the Patrick Ta for Face Blush in the shade She Sola. So I'm just applying some blush to the apples of her cheeks. So this blush gives a beautiful subtle sheen to the cheeks once applied. Using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter Duo to highlight her face, I'll be using the shade Hustler Baby. So firstly, I'm going to highlight her brow bone and also the nose, cheekbones and the Cupid's bow. And finally, moving on to the lips. For today's lips, I'll be using the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Vixen. This is a beautiful berry vampy red that goes so well with today's eye makeup look. And now using some setting spray to her face to set the makeup, and I'll be using the MAC Cosmetics Prep and Prime setting spray in Gold Light. And we are done, guys. I hope you loved it. I loved every bit of it. I love creating this beautiful look with our gorgeous Dulki. So if you love this video, just give it a thumbs up, and if you still haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and show me some love. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell to get instant notifications as soon as I upload a video. And please feel free to drop your comments and suggestions on this look. I would love to hear them out. So I'm hoping to see you guys with another exciting video like really soon, honestly. So until then, everyone stay safe and have fun. Yeah, see you. Bye.